The Imitation of Christ by Thomas A. Kempis. Book 1, Chapter 22. The Consideration of Human Misery. Wherever you are, and whenever you turn, you are miserable unless you turn to God. Why are you troubled when things do not turn out as you would have them? Which of us has everything to our liking? Neither you, nor I, nor any person on earth. There is no one in this world, not even a king or a pope, who is free from trouble or perplexity. Who then is better off? Surely the one who is able to suffer something for the love of God. Many weak and foolish persons say, "Look what a happy life so-and-so leads, how wealthy, how great that person is, how powerful and famous." But lift up your eyes to the riches of heaven, and you can see that all good things of this life are nothing. They are all very uncertain and burdensome, because they are never possessed without some anxiety and fear. Our happiness does not consist in the abundance of temporal goods, but a moderate portion is sufficient for us. It is truly a misery even to live on this earth. The more we desire to be spiritual, the more bitter this present life becomes to us, because we see more clearly and understand more keenly the defects of human corruption. To eat and drink, to sleep and watch, to rest, to labor, and to be subject to the other necessities of nature is truly a great misery and affliction to the godly person, who would gladly be freed from all sin. For the inner life is weighed down in this world by the necessities of the body. Therefore the psalmist prays fervently to be freed from them, saying, "Bring me out of my distress." But what calamity is the lot of those who do not realize their own misery, and yet greater calamity is the lot of those who love this miserable and corruptible life. For there are some who so cling to it, that although they are scarcely able to get the necessities by work or by begging, yet if they could live here forever, they would care nothing for the kingdom of God. How foolish and unbelieving in the heart are these persons, who lie so deeply buried in the worldly things that they can relish nothing but the things of the flesh. But, miserable as they are, they will in the end feel to their loss how worthless and vain was that which they loved. On the other hand, the saints of God and all the loyal friends of Christ did not set their hearts on those things that pleased the flesh, or were highly esteemed in this life, but rather with all their hope and their earnest endeavor they aspired to the things that are above. Their whole desire was raised upward to things imperishable and invisible, so the desire for visible things could not draw them to things below. My brother, my sister, do not throw away your desire of progressing in godliness. There is yet time. The hour is not past. Why then procrastinate in your good resolution? Arise and begin this instant, and say, "Now is the time to act. Now is the time to fight. Now is the proper time to change." When you are ill at ease and quite troubled, then is the time to earn your reward. You must pass through fire and water before you come into a spacious place. Unless you do violence to yourself, you will never overcome your vices. As long as we have this frail body of ours, we can never be without sin, or live without weariness and sorrow. We would gladly have relief from all misery, but since we lost our innocence through sin, we have also lost our true happiness. Therefore we must have patience and wait for the mercy of God, till this tyranny is past and mortality is swallowed up by life. How great is human frailty, which is always prone to evil. Today you confess a sin, and tomorrow you commit the very same sin you confessed. Now you resolve to look well to your ways, and within an hour you act as though you had resolved nothing at all. We have good cause, then, to humble ourselves, never to think highly of ourselves, since we are so frail and unstable. By our own negligence we may quickly lose that which, by much labor through the grace of God, was attained with great difficulty. What will become of us in the end, who began to grow lukewarm so soon? What calamity is our lot if we choose to rest as though all were now peace and safety, when yet there appears no sign of true holiness in our lives? We need to begin afresh like young novices to be taught in the way of the good life, It is to be hoped that then the means might be found for the future alteration of our lives and for spiritual growth. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to receive new updates weekly, and share with someone you love. Remember to fully rely on God.